Alright, so here's another video. This video is going to be about the slope formula and writing the equation of a line. You can also do this with linear regression on the calculator, which I will show you guys. The steps are on the notes that I gave you, I think it was Thursday or Friday. It states how to do linear regression on the calculator, but I'll try to show you on my screen as well. So this question says, what is the y-intercept of the function that passes through the points -3, 15 and 9, -9? So to do this by hand, you need to use the slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I'm sure you guys have heard of that before with Miss Elliott. So now we're going to plug in the values for y2, y1, x2, and x1. What I like to do is label my ordered pairs first so I won't get mixed up. So this first ordered pair is going to be x1, y1. And the second ordered pair is going to be x2, y2. Alright, now I need to plug them into the formula. So my y2 is -9, so I take -9 minus my y1, which is 15. Okay, I put that over my x2, which is 9, minus my x1, which is a -3. Okay, so -9 minus 15 is -24. And 9 minus a -3 becomes 9 plus 3 because two negatives make a positive, and 9 plus 3 is 12. So -24 divided by 12 is -2. So that means my slope is -2. Now to find the rest of the line, I have to plug it into y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b, which is our slope-intercept formula. So now I take one of the points, it doesn't matter if it's x1, y1, or x2 or y2, and I plug them into this equation using the slope that I just found. So I'm going to take x1, y1, this ordered pair right here, okay? I'm plugging it in. So instead of y, I'm going to write 15, put my equal sign. For my slope, I'm going to put -2. For my x, I'm going to put -3. 2 times -3, and then plus b, because I'm trying to find the y-intercept now. So I'm just going to leave that b. So now I have 15 equals -2 times -3, which is a +6, plus b. Okay, now I need to subtract 6 from both sides. -6 minus 6. And that's going to give me 9. So 9 equals b. So my y-intercept for this question is 9. And if I wanted to put the whole line together, I would say y equals -2x plus 9. Alright, another example. What is the y-intercept of the function that passes through the point 2, 16, and 7, -14? So again, I need to start by using my slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Oops. x1. Okay, label my points. This is my x1, y1. This is my x2, y2. Alright, so plug it in. -14 minus 16 over 7 minus 2. -14 minus 16 is -30. And 7 minus 2 is 5. -30 divided by 5 is a -6. So my slope is -6. Alright, so now plug it into y equals mx plus b. I plug in mx plus b, and then I'm going to plug in my -6 for m, and I'm going to use my x1, y1 for my y and my x. So instead of y, I'm going to write 16 equals -6 Instead of x, I'm going to write 2, and then plus b. My y-intercept is b, and I'm looking for my y-intercept. Alright, so now I have 16 equals negative 6 times 2 is negative 12 plus b. Now I need to add 12 to both sides to get b by itself. Plus 12 plus 12. And 16 plus 12 is 28. So my b is 28. So my y-intercept is 28. And if I put the whole equation of that line together, it will be y equals negative 6x plus 28. Okay, another example. This one is from your test. So it says, what is the y-intercept of the function that passes through the points negative 312 and 4, negative 2? So I would need to, pause the video first and try it on your own. Okay. So first I need to do my slope, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Label my points x1, y1, and x2, y2. Plug it into the formula. My y2 is negative 2, so negative 2 minus 12. Okay, over my x2, which is 4, minus my x1, which is negative 3. Alright, so now I have negative 2 minus 12, which is negative 14, and 7 minus a negative 4 minus a negative 3 becomes 4 plus 3, because two negatives make a positive, and 4 plus 3 is 7. So negative 14 divided by 7 is negative 2. Okay, so now I need to use my y equals mx plus b. And I'm going to plug in negative 2 for my m. And I'm going to use my x1, y1 to plug in for x and y. Alright, so instead of writing y, I'm going to write 12 equals, instead of m, I'm going to write negative 2 times x, which is negative 3, plus b. So now I have 12 equals negative 2 times negative 3 is a positive 6, plus b. Subtract 6 from both sides, and 12 minus 6 is 6. These cancel out, and you're left with 6 equals b. So my y-intercept is 6. So the answer to this question would be A, 6. And if you wanted to put the whole equation of the line together, you'd have y equals negative 2x plus 6. Alright, so if you need to watch the video again, go ahead and do so. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Alright, bye-bye.